Today, Osmo Pocket Accessories from Polar Pro coming right up. And if I were to row in a straight line, the Osmo Pocket would also track straight. Here, let's correct that. Ah, look at that. If we are meeting for the first time, I'm Felix with QuadCopterguide.com, and on this channel I help you get the most out of your drone and other filmmaking gear, like your Osmo Pocket for example. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Alright, let's jump into some of these accessories from Polar Pro. One of the first accessories I recommend you pick up for your Osmo Pocket, unless you only shoot indoors in perfect light, is ND filters. I'm shooting with an ND32 with a polarizer currently. That is part of the Cinema series from Polar Pro. And don't worry about writing down all these names and things. I've got them all linked in the description below, so feel free to check them out. ND filters allow us to continue following the 180-degree shutter rule, which is essentially shooting at double of your frame rate. So for my example, I'm in Germany because of the electricity running at 50 Hertz, and me combining footage from outdoors and indoors, I shoot at 25p. That way I don't get the weird flickering lights when I shoot indoors. Anyways, for 25p, I choose 1/50th of a shutter speed. If you shoot at 24p, which is that film style kind of cinematic look, you'd also shoot 1/50th because most consumer cameras don't have 1/48th of a shutter speed. So the ND filters are the Cinematographer's Collection Cinema series for the Osmo Pocket. It consists of the ND4, ND8, and ND16, ND32, and ND64, and now all those again with polarizers. Now you might think, why do I need a polarizer? Well, because at times like these, the polarizer gets you that bluer sky and also reduces glare on glary surfaces, such as water. This is kind of what it would look like without a polarizer. See how the water's glary and the sky is not really a pretty dark blue like it actually is? So you just twist it. So there we have it adjusted, and if we go 90 degrees to the sun, that's without polarization, and that's with polarization. It's quite funny because if I go in a circle, the Osmo Pocket will try to continue tracking straight. It's doing a pretty good job. Earlier I got it to turn totally off. Maybe it's because the face tracking is on. That's probably why the face tracking is working. Okay, so we've got ND filters. Now we have to figure out a way to mount this thing. We have to figure out a way to mount this thing on a tripod or on some of the existing GoPro mounts, since most of you guys, just like me, have invested in GoPros in the past. You've got plenty of mounts and tripod adapters and things hanging around. So for that, Polar Pro also has two offerings. We're checking out the tripod mount, which essentially holds your Osmo Pocket, and it gives you a 1/4-20 on the side and a 1/4-20 thread on the bottom. Now there's also a combo with the tripod, so that comes with this cool little tripod here. Folds out like so. Currently I've got a GoPro adapter on it, because that leads me to the next accessory, the action camera mount. That is like this. So this allows you to mount your Osmo Pocket to any existing GoPro accessories you might have. And these things are pretty well made. They have little foam inserts to keep your Osmo Pocket safe. And this mount that is in here and on the front here, you put your Osmo Pocket in and then this snaps on. And the same thing on this one. Another reason I like the action mount is you can do silly things like this. This is quite challenging because the Osmo Pocket doesn't always look perfectly straight. It tries to anticipate where you're going to angle the thing, so now I'm totally yawing. If you look at the Mavic 2 Pro camera right now, it's totally, I'm totally out of the shot. The Osmo Pocket camera appears to be, maybe it's pointing at me, and I'm starting to get dizzy, so we're probably going to stop doing that. And finally, we're checking out the wireless adapter base mount. What that does is it fixes the problem with the wireless base that it doesn't have a 1/4-20 mount on it. So the wireless base just kind of slips in here, and you guessed it, at the bottom there's a 1/4-20 mount. So you can take it and put it into a tripod like so. Now you can do time lapses with this setup on your tripod or Gorilla Pod or whatever kind of smaller tripod you have. Very handy. The USB-C port is still available, so you can plug in your USB power bank, which is what I just did for the little motion lapse I did. Also very handy. That way you can do really long time lapses and not have to worry about running out of juice. A shout out to Polar Pro for sending me these things to play around with and test them out for you guys. Much appreciated. Well, there you have it. The Polar Pro accessories for the DJI Osmo Pocket. If you enjoyed that video and want to see more of Bavaria's nature, give that video a like. If you'd like to learn how to get the most out of your drone and other filmmaking gear, be sure to subscribe. I seriously need to learn how to roll in a straight line. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. The adapter for the wireless base, which gets you... No! If you enjoyed this video, give that video a like. So let's check out some of these filters in detail. All right. That's what you get for film. That's what you get for filming outdoors.